So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now, and all you have to do is put in ZWGames5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below, so check those out for massive discounts on all your Hidden Summoner needs as well as all your other Yu-Gi-Oh needs. But let's get on with the profile. What's up YouTube, Dad here from Zephyr Wargames, and let me be the first to wish you a very merry and happy New Year's. This is the 1st of January, the first day of 2019, and I thought what better way to start off the year than bringing you guys a video all about the new releases that have been confirmed for the TCG this year. Now we're only going to talk about confirmed dates of sets, so this does not include the new core set that comes out around about May of Neostorm. Because we don't have a confirmed date for that, I'm not going to be going over that in too much details. But what I will run down is the product releases that we've got starting from the 10th of January all the way up to about the end of April. And they are confirmed dates for the TCG here, so about the first quarter of the season. So without further ado, let's get into our first product. And the first product, of course, is this one, Legendary Duelist Sisters of the Rose. Now this is a middle set, kind of like the ones we've had before that have given us Raw Sphere Mode, Red Eyes Baby Dragon, Bingo, Blue Eyes Bingo is the most recent set that we had as well. So this one is all about the female characters in, of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! You do get some more train support. We also get some Lunalight support, Cyber Angel support, Black Rose support, and of course Harpy support. So we're going to get a load of that coming out to us on the 10th of January. It is the first set of the year, so if you are a fan of any of those archetypes, I definitely recommend picking them up. I think they go for about £1.75 per pack, and I believe the boxes are about 34 packs. Box, something like that, and then you get like 4 to 5 ultras a box, and then 7 supers. I don't know the ratios off the top of my head, but it's one of them middle sets like that. Then we move into the brand new introduction of Speed Dueling, coming out of Duel Links, of course. So Speed Dueling is all about a new way of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You only play with 3 spell zones, 3 monster zones. You go back to the original kind of, you know, there's no Link summoning, there's no XYZ summoning as of yet, from what I know in the decks that we're getting. I believe we're getting a Kyber and a Yugi deck. These come out on the 24th of January, so your locals might be holding some very special events. So for you guys in America, all the dates that I'm saying, yours come out the day after the UK. We get it the day just before you. So yours would then be the 11th and the 25th respectively. So on the 24th of January for us in the UK and of course Europe as well, will be Speed Dueling. So it'll be very, very nice to pick those up. There is also another announcement coming on later in this video about a Speed Dueling booster set. Whoa. I didn't believe it until someone posted and sent me the thing, so it could be real, it could be not, but we're going to go with it anyway. And then of course we get on to the first big product release of the year, and that is of course Savage Strike. The brand new core booster set coming out at the end of January. Sneak peeks will be the week before that, I believe the same weekend as Speed Duels. So of course Savage Strike, what do we know so far? Well, Savage Strike should be getting some new danger support. I believe this will be our last set of danger support, so it'll be very, very interesting. If they go on the previous sets, we should be getting 4 danger monsters, 1 spell and 1 trap, so it'll be very, very interesting to see exactly what we get with those. There should be some more Noble Knight support, along with, of course, the introduction of the Borrowload Synchro monster, and hopefully, which would make sense, the introduction of Needle Fiber. Now the introduction of Needle Fiber makes sense in this set because it is all about synchro summoning, whereas in Neostorm it's all about XYZ, so there is the hope of Cherubini in that one. They've definitely played the long game for us, and we've been here waiting. Some people want it to come to the UK or the European TCG, and some don't. The only thing that I will say is if it does come to the TCG, do not be surprised that if the January ban list, because that is something else that we're expecting towards the end of January as well, which might branch into the start of February, does not hit Summon Sorceress, so that we do not have the clash that the OCG had where Needle Fiber, Summon Sorceress, Boral Sword, and just crazy stuff like that. So do not be surprised if that happens. Obviously it's a bit more disappointing for us in the TCG of Europe because we haven't had Summon Sorceress as long as of course America has. It still is a very, very good card, but it does seem to be the first on the pecking order that could get hit on that ban list. I do have my list next to me, so we're going to move on to the next one, and the next product release is the 14th of February, and that is of course the Soul Burner deck. Now this is of course the anticipated release of Salamangrates as their own structure deck. This will of course include some reprints from Soul Fusion with the new support that we get in Savage Strike. and I believe we also get more support coming out in the future as well. This deck is doing crazy well in the OCG. Now there's a lot of people out there that have tested it out. We've of course done a profile and a combo on it, so check those videos out if you haven't already. And of course, they can do very, very well. They can produce some very, very powerful stun boards and some very, very powerful OTK boards. Now, of course, there is a difference between the OCG and the TCG and the ban list and the way the deck is played and stuff like that. But we never know. Salamangreats could be making their mark on the TCG. So all I'm saying is definitely pick up one of them starter decks. The majority might be reprints, but what you want to be getting is any of the ultra rares and super rares in the starter deck that are getting their first print as well. For the fact that they're only like 8 to 9 quid, about $10, definitely pick them up. It's worth having them. You never know. In the OCG, they did get Ash Blossom, and I highly, highly doubt we'll get it in the TCG, because in the past there was Drone Lockbird, there was Strike, that they've all been changed out. We'll probably end up getting something that we don't need a reprint of, maybe Foolish Bearer of Goods, or something along those lines. But you never know, Konami might be nice in 2019 and see that as a necessary reprint in common, so that everybody out there can have an Ash Blossom. Before we move on to our last product, I'm just going to quickly pick up my phone, because this is where I found the information about a booster set for speed dueling. So I've got all the information here. It is called Arena of Lost Souls. It is a set size of 50 cards. It is due for an official tournament store launch date on the 28th of March 2019. The official launch date is the 29th of March. It is retailed at $1.50 a pack, and it's 4 cards per pack. So I'll quickly read what they've got on here. Kick off spring with Arena of Lost Souls, the first ever speed duel booster. Build upon the speed dueling starter decks with 45 new to speed duel cards and 5 brand new skill cards. So skill cards are like your leader cards that have abilities you can activate once per duel. Don't worry, we will do videos on speed dueling decks when they come out and go through the rules and stuff like that for you. Yugi's renowned Royal Knights make their debut, bringing with them the power of the Arcanite Joker. Hand beats a Roared Flush, so why not draw on that power for your dueling? Yugi brings a new skill to the mix to help you with your new dueling strategy. The duty of Gravekeepers. Izuzu joined speed dueling in starter decks with the power of Gravekeepers, and this set has some new tools to support them in their sacred duties. Introducing Bones as well, the original Master of Zombies. Bones is the first new character to be introduced to speed dueling, and he enters with a horde of zombies. In addition to the endless horrors of the afterlife, Bones also introduces 3 new skill cards to help his strategy. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see if speed duels take off or not. I believe they are scheduled to be relatively cheap and easy kind of stuff to pick up. It's just whether or not you want to be adding speed duels, which is possibly going to be more of a fun kind of element. With your kind of like core elements of your Savage Strike, your Soul Burners, and that kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I don't think it'll be as big as obviously normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be, but it'll probably be like a little side event. It's just whether or not how far you want to invest into a set like that. So finally we get onto the last known product of this year, and that comes out on the 4th of April, and that is of course Duel Power. Now this is like our gold collection, our Legacy Duelist, I believe from last year it was, the one that we got ultra reprints of all the Antigone, all the good guys monsters and stuff like that. So this brings with it brand new arts for the protagonist monsters. So of course we get new Dark Magician art, we get new Decode art, Neos art, Odd Eyes art, and Stardust art as well, and I believe there is one more that I've missed off, I can't remember off the top of my head. So we get all of these brand new arts. And then of course we get some massive reprints and some new introductions. So we have been guaranteed to get the new Plant Link monster. We also get some Link monsters from Link Reigns 2 as well added into that. And that's just a small bit of what we could be getting from this set. This set has the potential to be amazing. This has got impermanence in it already, evenly matched, Ghost Spell. I believe they're talking about reprinting Ash in it again, which is Ash's 4th reprint. So let's hope it does stay at £10 or lower for everyone else out there. And then of course I believe they'll do Ghost Ogre, they'll do Reapers, they might do Drolls again, so do not be surprised if they do that. Hopefully they don't make stuff like Impermanence and evenly matched really, really short print, but the chances are, like we saw in the past with Ash Blossom being like one a case of the legendary Kyber sets, you just never know of what they're going to be. But it is an exciting year. You never know, we could get all the Link Reigns 2 stuff, we should hopefully finish off all the Link Reigns 1 stuff. I believe the Hieratic link has been announced for the Dual Powers one as well. All we are missing that have not been confirmed is Cherubini and Needle Fiber, and it makes sense if they're in Savage Strike and Neo Storm as well. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what that is. Me personally, I'm waiting on that Fire Fist link, the Psyframe link, and of course that naughty little Dark Lord link, because that looks amazing and I can't wait to put that in my Dark Lord deck. Not to mention the 6 Sam link also. I mean, come on, who doesn't want to search their one gateway? So I'm very looking forward to Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2019, and I hope you guys join us for our adventure from the start to the finish of the year. And obviously what we need you guys to do is hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on anything. Like, comment, share, and until next time guys, as always, happy dueling. What's up YouTube, Dad here from Zephyr Wargames. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, please hit that big thumbs up button in the bottom corner as well. And don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Make sure you click that notification bell as well so you know every time one of our new videos goes up. Throughout the whole year of 2019, we're going to have more deck profiles, duels, and of course pack openings for you guys to watch and enjoy the entire year round. So stay tuned for more, and as always guys, happy dueling.